Mark. Greetings, I am Eddie. You might know me as Mantra, and I'm here to bother you before the show begins. Just please check that you are followed or subscribed. It helps me and my co-host Xerxes try to create the best content that we can possible. It helps us grow. If you want to leave a comment giving us feedback or just giving us your thoughts on the episode, we read all of the comments. We try to respond to most of them, and any feedback we definitely take. We read it all. If you want to throw a couple bucks at us, it's like completely optional but greatly appreciated. We have a Patreon where we release new episodes early, about like a week in advance, I want to say. But other than that, yeah, enjoy the show. Thank you all so much for allowing us to hopefully, make our dreams come true of like creating entertaining content, maybe as a career. We'll see. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Hyperdash podcast, where we hang out, tell stories, and talk about video games. I am Mantra with a HD, or Eddie.
And then I'm Hydrosis, or Loris.
I did not know that was your name. So usually when we bring new guests on the podcast, we like to ask them, how did you come up with either your childhood gamer tag or your current gamer tag? Or you can say both, and you can talk about how they evolved.
A childhood gamer tag is ugly. It's ugly.
Is it the Xbox generated shit?
No, no. My mom made me one, and it just doxed me.
No. Oh god, did she put your real name? Yo, this is gamer tag 101.
It was full name, year I was born, day I was born.
Yo, what? What?
And it was like that for maybe till I was like 11 or 12, because I got that at like 8 when I was on PS4.
Oh my god, dude, that's terrible. Wait, what? Dude, I'm sorry. What
it was ugly. It was ugly.
Holy shit. Okay, well, don't explain how you made that one.
Yeah.
But were you always hydrosis?
Yeah, no. After I kind of, I woke up a little bit. It was like, okay, this is not okay for me to have.
Right.
I think it was around maybe middle school for me, like 12, 13. I was like, I need to think of a name. And I kept on just trying to think of things that were associated with me. That's something I associated with, but like sounded kind of cool. And at the time, it was like, okay, I have this like sweat condition, whatever. Hydrosis sounds kind of cool.
Oh, is it the hyperhidrosis thing?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I just kind of slotted it in.
Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And is your vibe like hydration? I think I've like checked out your Twitch.
Mm-hmm. For a while, that's kind of what I was running with. I would always make sure I had the well, I get dehydrated really easily because of it, right? Especially now it's summer right now, so it's really bad. So all my like Twitch rewards or the redeem points, they were all just like drink water, chug water.
Dude, I drink so much water too. Yeah, dude, I have like one of those half-gallon bottles, and dead ass, I probably drink like 4 or 5 of those a day.
4 or 5
for reference. Yeah, for reference, that's like 2 to 2.5 gallons. And usually the adult male only needs about a gallon of water a day. And that's already like a decent amount.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
a gallon of water, including food.
Yeah, oh yeah, like, that's no, a gallon of water and then food on top of that. Yeah. And I'm drinking 4.5 and also food. Although then again, sometimes like if you eat salty shit,
I don't even think I get through mine, because I have a half-gallon bottle as well. I don't even think I get through mine in a day on most days. I get like almost all of it. And you're drinking like 2 of those.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Well, not horrible. That is horrible. Dude, I saw that you're gonna get water poisoning. What are we talking about?
Dude, no, genuinely, it like, I don't think it's a problem, but it might be fine. I don't know. Okay.
The bathroom hates you.
Dude, dead ass, it's like once an hour, probably. I wish I were joking.
How do you game?
I wish I were joking.
How do you get on comp? I play one deadlock match. I have to pre-plan when I go piss. Like, what are you?
What? Wait, aren't those like
45, 50 minutes?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like, wait, it's an unreasonable amount of water. I agree. Okay. I am Mantra with a HD. I used to be Yangers and then Subspace and then Mantra HD.
I remember
went-
the subspace era.
Bro, Subspace was okay. People were like, "Oh my god, are you a sub? You're a sub." And I'm like, bro, why are you making it why are you making it sexual? Like, why are you doing that? But yeah, I'm chill with the Mantra now. I was inspired by a song. It was by Bring Me the Horizon. So now I'm chill. Okay. Today's would you rather question is not actually a would you rather question, but if you were to open a store, what would you sell?
Phenomenal. Would you rather? Sorry about that. Okay. What would I sell, dude? Okay, my mind instantly went to like. Okay, wait. Ooh, I can't lie. My mind instantly went to like lingerie, but like, ooh, that's not a good answer. That's a freaked out answer.
That's a freaky eye answer. Wait, explain?
What, you never like? Well, I mean, like, you know how awkward it is to walk into like a Spencer's and you see all the normal stuff, and then you see teenagers in there, but then they have a whole like area in the back for all their like freaked out stuff.
Oh yeah.
That stuff should be separate. You shouldn't be able to see kids next to you while you shop for whatever you want.
I mean, that's like the charm of Spencer's. It's like, oh, you got your like band t-shirts, and then you got the sex toys in the back. They're like, they're just there.
That's also why they're going out of business, So like,
oh shit, are they actually?
All of the ones near me are closing.
Oh my god.
So
okay,
I think there's a little overlap there. Maybe not much, but there might be something.
Okay, yeah. Now that you mention it, there might be a little cause and effect going on here. I can see that happening. No, I can definitely see that happening.
And there's not enough shops that sell those sort of things around in general. I wouldn't mind being part of that.
Interesting. Are you like a connoisseur of these arts? would you
Sorry, give me a sec.
I mean,
I invited the question, to be fair. I can't say nothing. I dabble.
You dabble? Okay, you dabble. Listen, the most that I've ever, I guess the freakiest thing that I've ever gone into is, okay, let me not dox previous relationships too hard. I mean, dude, the most that I've done is a cock ring, and also, and it was like regular like rubber ones, and also the vibrating ones. And then just like a pill vibrator. Not for me. But then I discovered that I could actually use it. What is this podcast turned into?
What is it? My bad. This is very interesting.
The bullet. No. I mean, no, this is genuinely interesting. But yeah, no, once I realized that, hey, the bullet also works on me, well, all the bets were off, Anyways.
Is it fine for me to ask in what way it was for you?
So girls usually use it on the clit, right?
Yeah, duh.
So for me, what I know, like, I was getting freaked out in a previous relationship, and okay, I'll just say it. And then she like held it up to my dick, and I was like, "Ooh, that does feel good."
Ooh.
And then I noticed, I mean, it's just like, you know how the clit used to be like in the womb, the clit. Yeah.
No, it's the other way. You start off as female. Everyone starts off as female, so it's the other way.
Yeah. Everyone starts out with like a little nub, and then for girls it doesn't like it becomes a clit, and then for guys it gets big length right there.
No, you know what? I can see that. When you explain it like that, I can totally see that.
Right? I mean, listen, if you have one laying around, I would just try. Like, I would just, I mean, like it's surprisingly, I was like, yeah, I did not realize that it was like that. Me personally, right now I'm working in a Starbucks, and
yeah,
sometimes I'll like look out at the little line that's forming, and I feel proud. I feel proud, but then I catch myself feeling proud, and I'm like, no, this feels weird. This isn't my coffee shop. I'm like projecting my feelings onto like a corporate Starbucks, Like, if
you're
I
feeling
were
proud, people are like coming in to like get your coffee.
Right, exactly. But it's weird because it feels like how do I explain this? I mean, it feels like I am the owner of that. Like I feel the
Mm-hmm.
same, I guess, joy as if I were the owner. But I'm not.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just like it feels weird. I would say like having a cutesy coffee shop would be cool. Although, I mean, the margins are
Horrendous, frankly.
horrendous. Like, I mean, you gotta run that shit like the Navy in order to really,
Mm-hmm.
really get the bang for your buck. Um, what
Kind of the
else?
dream though.
I mean, it
Running a
is
little
kind of the
coffee
dream,
shop.
right? Yeah.
I think like
What else?
I fantasize about having like a bakery out in like Italy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
something like
Yeah.
that. Living the casual, quiet life, doing kind of just nothing. Waking up early, closing up
Right.
shop
Yeah.
shop early. You know, you have the whole day. That sounds great.
I mean, I guess my first choice would be coffee shop. What else?
Mm-hmm.
What else? I can't think of anything. Or maybe like, I don't know, like a PC repair shop or something. I don't know. That's also like full of scammers, and I don't know if I want to like
Oh my
be a
god.
part
I
of that. What's up?
I had an insane PC repair shop experience. So
Okay.
like about maybe a good like year or two ago, I was running PC issues. My power supply kind of shorted a little bit, which
Okay.
made my GPU just kind of fucked.
Ooh.
And I remember I took it to a repair shop because I didn't know that. And the guy was telling me about this and that, and you know, your cables are fucked, you know, shit. And I'm like, okay, this is lame. And I remember we just started going into a conversation about, he was like, oh, where are you from? Because he saw me and my dad, and I was like, oh yeah, we're Bosnian, right? Bosnia is a mostly Muslim country. I'm atheist. I'm not religious at all. But it's still a Muslim country. And this guy was
Right.
very Muslim, very practicing. And I vividly remember after he kept on just like getting super personal with these questions and stuff, he started going on about, he was like, oh, if you read the what's the book? The
The
Torah?
Quran.
Quran. Yeah, I was like, oh, if you read the Quran, if you promise me to read the Quran, I'll give you a discount on this. And he gave me like a $20 discount. And
Oh
I remember just
shit.
sitting there, and I straight face just lied to him and was like, yeah, I for sure will. Like, and I had no shame. I didn't feel bad in the slightest. I remember my dad was like, "Don't do that. Don't lie on the like religion's name.
Bro, don't play around.
Don't play around like that." I just didn't give less of a fuck, and I came back to pick up my PC, and he asked about it. I was like, "Yeah, no, I have. You know, school's been really hard. I haven't had time. I'll for sure get to it though." Yo, I had no intention of touching it. Zero.
You know,
Hey,
like
money's
in a
money,
way
though.
it's horrible, but also in a way,
That's on him. That's on him.
I mean, it's like $20 is $20. I mean,
Right?
I
And I would
mean-
do a lot for a 20.
whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean by that? Well, what'd you do? You know those memes are like, there's a guy that like starts talking and he's like, for $20, would you? And then the other guy cuts him off. Yeah, I'd suck it.
I'm sucking it. I'm sucking it.
Oh my god.
I love that clip so much.
So, what was your PSU situation before it blew
Okay.
up?
I was having some. It was GPU issues. No, wait. I need to remember exactly. I believe I was having power supply issues, but what ended up happening was for some reason, unplugging the cables leading up to my power supply wasn't feeding energy properly to my GPU.
Oh,
So for some reason, unplugging the cables leading into the GPU and replugging it fixed it on occasion. I don't remember how I discovered that, but I remembered I did. And I think one time I ended up flipping like the GPU and the CPU cables because they're the same port, but you can't just do that. You can't just like plug because you know they're very different things. And I remember I
Whoa.
plugged the GPU cables into the CPU and the CPU into the GPU, and it ended up just frying my shit. And
Oh
you know,
my
PC wasn't
God.
turning on, things were fucked. And that was like the point where I was like, yo, this needs to go to the shop. And I think the only thing I needed to replace was the power supply, actually. The GPU and the
Oh,
CPU both turned off on.
damn. Okay. Because when I was
But that's still
yo,
money.
what's up? What were you about to say?
Hold on. Can you give me a sec? Are you speaking? Did my
Mhm.
headset
Hello?
disconnect?
Testing 1 2.
Oh, can you speak again?
Testing 1 2.
My headset decided to turn off. Okay.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. We'll just cut that part
My
out.
fault. My fault. Mm-hmm.
When I was, let me see. So I had this PC, the PC that I'm currently recording this podcast on, I built in
Yes.
10th grade or something. And I'm like having a bunch of issues with it now, but thankfully none of them are like, they're all performance related stuff. It's not, you know, like, I guess.
Yeah. Just
That-
need upgrades.
Right. Yeah. Just needing upgrades. But when I was buying a new PSU for it, I shelled out the big bucks because I'm like, I know that like I want, if I'm gonna spend $200 now, I feel like that would get me a lot further. Purely because PSUs are like one of those things that I feel like you can, like, if you get the right one with a really nice warranty, that shit could last you like 10 years. That's my hope.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
hope.
No, I fully agree.
So I ended up dropping like 250 probably on a 1200 watts.
1200.
Yes, 1200 watt, 80 plus platinum.
Are you mining Bitcoin? Damn. 1200. Jesus Christ. 3 GPUs in that bitch? Fuck.
I mean the thing is, like, if one day I move from the current, what do I have, the 3080, which only draws like 300 maybe at
Something
its
like
peak.
that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And if I want to get like a 5090 or some shit, or like the 60 or the 67, 6 or 790 maybe, that's just gonna like double my power usage. And also, I think I might have read somewhere that, well, I mean, having a high quality PSU gives you like less of a chance to, you know, go through random
Something shorting.
yeah, like random bullshit. But also, whatchamacallit, I read somewhere that having like way more overhead, like having way more power supply than what you actually use is like good for the long term like health of your shit, because like it like doesn't get as hot or some shit. I don't know. I'm spewing this out of my ass.
No.
So I don't actually have to-
Running at like 50% efficiency, 60% like full capacity is so much more efficient compared to like hitting that 80% constantly.
Right, yeah.
1200,
And it might be like
a little overkill, but you know, it's cool.
You know, like wearing, this is some shit that I might be passing down to my kids, you know, like
power supplies in general are cheap anyways, like 150 to 250 like price range, and you get probably double in quality, right?
Right, yeah, doubling quality and shit. Like you're not buying like a $900, like I don't think there are any $900 PSUs. Or maybe there are, and it's time for me.
Rooms.
Right. Oh, right. Whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say? Fuck. I completely lost my train of thought. Say something funny.
You can't just put me on the spot like that. What I will say, completely off topic, moving somewhere else completely. C418, the Minecraft music producer, is our generation's Mozart. I just want to say that.
Oh.
I was like going down memory lane probably not even 30 minutes ago before we started this.
Okay.
And I was just listening. Damn near tears in my eyes when I tell you. I'd be like, no, the feeling of listening to like Blind Spots or Araya, My Song, you can pick any of these songs and immediately associate it with the memory. I listen to a song and I'm back, playing PS4 Minecraft in a desert temple, getting exploded by the TNT at the bottom for the first time. Like it's the most beautiful music, and he's been doing it for decades at this point.
I'm so sad that he got his shit rocked when Mojang didn't let him like keep his like rights or shit to his music.
It's so disappointing.
Yeah. And then and then they got Lena Rain on though, so that's like, you know.
This is also true. And I just actually learned of her like not even an hour ago. She did the Celeste music.
Yeah, she did the Celeste music. And
which is, I mean, banger soundtrack.
Oh my god, that soundtrack is literally, I need to go listen to it. You just reminded me. But like there's a huge shift in the vibe, which honestly I love.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the Minecraft
minimalist
music. Right,
yeah,
it's like from a very minimalist kind of from C418. That's the numbers, right? Did I say them right? Something like that.
You did. Mm-hmm.
From that really minimalist something to like something more melodic. Like there's this one track that plays in the Nether, and it's like a real departure from what we've come to kind of get used to with C418. But dude, it bangs. Like it bangs. It just bangs. Excuse me. Anyways, yeah, nerd out over that music because holy shit, bro. That
I think in general, video game soundtracks are underrated. I
so
think
underrated.
There's a lot that, like have you ever
there's
played
like a
Risk of Rain?
stigma. I have not. That's on my list. I have to.
Risk of Rain 2, when I tell you, has the greatest soundtrack I've ever heard in my life. I mean, I play this music unironically. I don't even listen to rock music like that. And it's the most beautiful. You go Risk of Rain. I know Doom has like this insane metal soundtrack. They've always had this with the newer games. I'm trying to think. Celeste, how we were just talking about it. Insane soundtracks. People don't respect video game music like that, and it makes me so sad.
Because it's like kind of stigmatized, like nerd. Which, by the way, I feel like everyone is a nerd. Like, dude, the same kids that were like fucking like giving you wet willies and like shoving your face down the toilet like in fucking middle school and bullying you for liking nerd shit. Well, they're watching anime now. So like, all right, bro.
No, they're watching romance anime too now. So like, who are you?
Yeah. You need to pipe down. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta pipe down, bro. Go ahead and just
These elementary bullies are watching fucking quintessential quintuplets talking about bullshit. Like, what are we on right now? What are we on right now? We can't be for real. We cannot be for real.
Quintessential quintuplets? What in the hell is that, bro?
You never heard of that?
Do I want to?
No, it's mostly wholesome, but the premise is nasty. It's like this one guy fighting for they're quintuplets. There's 5 of them, and it's like a harem thing of seeing like who does he end up with, That's a bit. It's so weird. I hate.
Interesting.
Speaking of, I think anime is like the goonification of all the shit, most. Bro. No, have you seen some of like the punishments that people get in Japan for things like the serious topic now, like CP, things like that? There was this one author, I believe the story was Rurouni Kenshin. You might have seen it. It's like samurai, orange hair, stuff like that. This guy had hundreds of DVDs, and his punishment for getting caught with it, fully caught, fully guilty, was just like a $2,000 fine in US money and like a slap on. Yes. I can look up the exact details, but it's something along those lines. It's so not, like they were 2017 charged and convicted. It resulted in a fine. That's only a fine. It's like things like that. Some of your favorite anime and stuff, like these authors are disgusting. Yeah, no, it was a 200,000 yen fine, which isn't even 2K.
Oh
you got that.
Wow.
You look at One Piece, the Oda constantly drawing like 16-year-old characters in just straight bikinis. What else is there? Have you seen Fire Force?
No, I haven't.
There's this one character, her entire thing is she's supposed to be like the incarnation of like lust, sorry, something along those lines.
Huh.
She's underage, and constantly all she does. People love Fire Force, but you can't recommend it to someone because there's an underage character constantly just going full nude. It's so nasty.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yes. No, this is a real thing. Fire Force character. Let's see where I can't remember her name for the life of me. She's literally like the incarnation of lust.
Oh,
Tamaki. Yeah. All she does, her entire thing, she has this thing called the Lucky Leecher. It's like a power or whatever, and it's just like at every opportunity you see her. No, Lucky Lewd syndrome. Her clothes just fly off constantly.
what the fuck?
Yes, this is no bullshit. This is no bullshit. I'm so surprised you haven't heard of this. It's so nasty. It happens so often. It completely ruins your immersion. Like it's just you know what's the worst part? In the manga, it wasn't even bad. In the manga, or no, it was bad. It was bad. Let's not say it wasn't bad. But it wasn't this. It wasn't what they did. The anime makes it so much worse. There's so many instances of that from Japanese media. It makes it so hard to say anything good about any like anime related thing because it's just constant. It's constant. It doesn't go away. You just have to put up with it.
It's like I'm not even talking about like the general. How do I describe this? The general like. God, how do I describe this? It's just the entire concept of anime. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like the whole vibe, you know, like the art style and shit. Like it's like this
childish.
We're talking about it's spawning the entire concept of VTubing. I feel. I mean, it also spawns stuff like Vocaloids, which I don't think are as offensive, but still, I mean,
no, like, I think Vocaloids.
I don't think it's as offensive,
fine,
but there's still like I don't know. Miku's I think underage, but also they're like
16.
Yeah, but they're also like, you know, she exists in kind of like a we don't know. I don't know, bro. Don't. I'm not a defender of that kind of stuff, but I mean, we're talking about like the animification of like media in general. Like that's all. Like I can't say I'm omega disgusted by it, but I like there's something that doesn't sit right with me. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Animification. Like it.
Animification.
I'm just making up new words, but like this is. I feel like this is the art style that is like kind of taken over. I don't know how to describe it.
The very polished, like very kind of simplified faces. For a while, you even had the big eyes, if you know that style, in like the 2010s or something. I hate that look so much, and it was everywhere. VTubing is basically a face of VTubing. It's Vocaloids all. I mean, to be fair, those do stem from Japan, but and it's like people on the West trying to do the same thing now. You look at Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's a big thing.
Oh my god.
Which pretty much it follows like that same art style, which I think it's one of the better ones though, because it's definitely the more like mature type of art styles rather than some of the stuff you'll see in like these romance animes where, you know, it's kind of just disgusting, if we're being honest.
It's just like softcore porn, and some of it is just straight up hardcore porn. Like I don't
know. That exists as well.
Oh my god.
I think a lot of the big thing of it is like the childification or like the appeal to like this cuteness type thing.
Right, yeah.
Like the
she's not 10. She only looks 10. She's actually a 400-year-old dragon.
Yeah. No, and it's like that's such a common thing that it's a trope. Like it's an actual trope. That's not supposed to be common. That's not supposed to be normal.
I don't think we should ignore that at all. Actually,
no,
not at all.
People do. People act like just look past it. I don't think I want to.
No, I don't want to. Oh, no, right? Mom, come take me home. I'm not sure I want to.
The whole concept of like lollies exists only because of that art style. No, but it's an anime only thing. That doesn't happen in Western media. That doesn't happen in any other art style.
Dude.
It's purely anime in Japan. When's the last time you've seen a Chinese anime have a lolly? I
They,
just
no,
don't
they
think
just
that's a
don't.
thing.
No, they just don't.
It's just
I don't know what kind of like. It's actually crazy. Like I haven't heard about that problem about like sex offenders in Japan just
Mhm.
getting a slap on the
It's
wrist.
it's it's disgusting. I mean,
Uh,
if we want to go even deeper, look at how many, like, if you look at report rates for molestation, like just women, girls getting molested on like trains, subway cars, things like that.
oh shit!
It's
I remember.
such
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah. They were
it's
literally
such a
talking
common
about
story.
making like literally gender separated trains, right?
Yeah, because it's such a common thing. You get on
The
these
fuck?
busy, like like full trains, and like these women have men rubbing up on them and shit. And it's even worse because they're all in school outfits. They're all in school outfits. And to add on to that, the female school outfit is almost always skirts. Like I don't know what it is about Japan, but it's
That's also
always
true.
skirts.
Dude,
They can't wear
that's what's
pants.
now that I think about it,
I hate
that's
it.
what's like rubbed me the
It
wrong
enables
way.
it. Yeah,
Dude, that's
it
what
enables it. It's so
rubbed me the wrong
nasty.
way. Like they added like the whole Japanese schoolgirl outfits like as like in Overwatch. I mean, like I mainly play Overwatch at this point, but like I'm sure it's in a bunch of other games. But that's
Yeah, yeah.
always like I never got the hype about that. And now I understand why. I feel like it's a subconscious, like I know something is wrong about that, you know? Fuck my
It's the
life.
skirts. It's always bothered me. I've always hated it, and it's a required thing for them. And it's not even just that.
What, so the teachers can
Schoolgirl
fucking look at
outfits
that like
are-
what's
Yeah,
going on here, man?
right,
Like
right.
what?
No, but that's the thing too. That's the thing that happens. That's a real
Oh my
thing that
God.
happens.
Oh
You
my
gotta think
God.
of how much it happens in the West as well. If it happens in the West, it happens 2 times as much out there.
Oh, maybe more,
Even
bro.
worse. Even more.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much badness to it. It's so yucky.
That's why, I mean, when anyone ever asks me about like whether I watch anime, I mean, I used to say I don't really watch TV at all, which was true. Like I used to mostly just like what the entertainment that I consumed was mostly like playing it as opposed to watching it.
Yeah.
But like the only my sister once introduced me to JoJo and I like watched a little bit of it, but that's not like yucky. It's just like it's
No,
it's
not
one of
at
the
all.
more chill ones. Yeah, not at all. What else? I think I was over at like a friend's place and they put on Apothecary Diaries, which is like okay. I mean, I didn't see anything like wrong with it in the couple of episodes that I saw, but like
That's one of
that's
the,
not
that's
my
definitely
main.
one of the normal ones.
Yeah, that's one of the more normal ones. I mean, mainly the TV that I watch is when I want to watch reality. I watch Hell's Kitchen. I'm a fiend. I'm a fiend for Gordon Ramsay shows. And then just like usually I'll just like get high and watch cartoons. I like Regular Show. I like Smiling Friends.
Classic.
But other than that,
Classic.
like I'm not. Dude, they're so classic and they're so fun. But other than that, it's not really like I don't really watch stuff. And so, I mean, like part of the reason that, I wasn't like, I guess, interested in anime was also like the problems that we were talking about. I mean, but it wasn't like it was mostly subconscious until we like talked about it today. But like, dude, that shit's they on some freak shit over there, bro. They on some freak shit.
Very uncomfortable things to look at, and I despise how people kind of just ignore it for the sake of watching it. They're like,
Right.
you could just look past it. It's like, no,
No, I don't think we're like.
you just can't.
I'm not sure we're ready to have this conversation, but I mean, like, we can't, I don't think Americans are ready to have this conversation. Like,
No, they're not. They're
not. They're just not.
They're too busy. They're too busy.
They're too
turning
busy
their brains
gooning,
off.
bro. They're too busy gooning.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's exactly what it is. It's so like look how many people grew up watching like High School DxD. Those are high schoolers. Or
What's
like
that?
High School DxD. Oh, you don't know? Oh my god.
I have no idea. It's a light novel.
No, well, I mean, look, anime.
Oh my
Anime,
God.
anime. No,
Okay.
you've seen this before. It's like the classic, like you get into anime. This is like one of the like things you watch.
Yo,
So
why
it
are
gives
they?
you-
Oh my
yeah.
God, bro.
Yes,
Get that
yes,
shit off my screen, bro. Those are children.
Yes, these are high schoolers, and it's what everyone. You ask any anime fan, they'll recognize it. They'll recognize it.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
that's like
Wondrous
the
things.
like. Yeah, you think of like ecchi anime. That's the one you think of. because so many people have watched it and it's referenced. I remember I was looking through like a pile of stickers before, just like general anime stickers, and they had that. And that was this is a decades old anime at this point. Like it's gross. It's really gross. It's very normalized. It's very common. And people don't really like see it crazy. There were areas in Japan till recently that had like 14-year-old consent.
Wait,
13.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
What? No.
That.
No.
People,
I don't know.
Right? No. Right. Yeah.
I don't like that. No, I don't.
At 14, I was too busy playing like Black Ops 3. 2K. What are we talking about?
Dude, people be talking about like, oh, I lost my virginity at. I think I know someone who lost it at 14. Dude, what the hell?
I know someone like that as well.
I mean, like,
my brain. I was too busy getting fucking like shit out the ice cream truck. What are we talking about? What?
Dude, I don't even know if I don't even know if I jerked off back then, if cum would even come out. Like, I don't even know. Did I hit puberty back then? Like, there was a point. Like, I mean, maybe I'm revealing too much, but like,
I get it. Like, I'm trying to think. 14. 14's like 8th grade. I don't even think I like even thought about jerking off till like freshman year of high school. No, like no bullshit. I'll be real. Like 14 is so insane to me. That's so like you lost? Like what? How did you even reach that point? With who? Who like what are these people doing? I never understood that.
Hey, they be getting freaked out though. I mean, you gotta I suppose you have to start somewhere. I guess.
Yeah, these don't feel very ethical freaks though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is true.
They're very unethical freaks.
Yeah, no, this is not how you ethically freak.
Not in the slightest.
All right, do you want to talk about your journey as an ex content creator? What a fucking tangent.
Give me a moment.
Very interesting things are happening on the Hyperdash podcast.
Yeah,
so
we can go. I'm good.
Excuse me. So I'm gonna try to start. This is for the listeners. I'm trying to start doing this thing where I bring on content creators and maybe also ex-content creators, who knows. And we're just gonna ask them about like what they're doing, what their strategy is. So you used to stream on Twitch, right? I forgot if you also made YouTube videos. So let me see. What is my first question? This is very organized. Trust me, bro. So what did you used to make on Twitch and or YouTube? Like what was the full roster? What did you put out on the internet?
Okay, well, I started streaming around 2021. Originally, honestly, I kind of just streamed to cure some boredom. The first thing I did with streaming was I used to play Getting Over It, like the rage game Getting Over It, climb mountain with the hammer.
Right, with the hammer.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I speed ran that game. That was like the thing that I did. I didn't really play Overwatch. I didn't play none of these other like multiplayer games. I speed ran that game and I speed ran some other games. And I kind of just did that. And I was what, 2021? That was 5 years ago. I was like 13-ish. And I was like, you know what? I'm just kind of bored. Like, I feel like a chud doing this just by myself in my room, talking to no one. And that's kind of when I discovered streaming for the most part. I would look at other people's streams. I saw that Getting Over It had a community. I was into the Discord. And I made the decision. I was like, oh, let me try it myself. I had a webcam. I had a decent enough PC. The game wasn't intensive. And I kind of just led to that. I ended up being like pretty good at speedrunning. I ended up being it was a very tight-knit community. And I mostly just progressed like that. I speedran for maybe a year or two. Did that a lot, gained some people that I really did consider friends back then. And sort of just as I pivoted to different games, I would just continue streaming. I never really stopped, at least not till recently. I went to different CODs. I ended up doing Overwatch, which ended up being like the thing that I stuck with for a good couple years Valorant, you know, just a little bit over everything. Never really did YouTube. YouTube was kind of just an archive for my speedruns. But Twitch though I got affiliate really early on. I stayed at like I almost have 500 followers right now, which is pretty decent. I averaged like 8 viewers, which is also a pretty decent number. And that was essentially my entire content creating career, just playing games and streaming in the background, so I had someone to talk with.
Damn. I mean, okay, you already answered my next question, like what got you into it.
No.
What made you leave? Or did it just like kind of fall out of, you know, like, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore?
I think streaming itself, it wasn't really a fallout, but it was I think somewhere along the line, I didn't like streaming unless I had a certain amount of viewers. Like streaming and only seeing like the 2 viewers and like no chatters felt really like disheartening to me.
Yeah.
And I just didn't, I was kind of too lazy to put in the effort to try and branch out my content to actually pull in views. So like, yeah, people knew me for Overwatch. I would get viewers on Overwatch. If I streamed Overwatch today, I would still probably get a couple viewers. But if I did other things, which, because I don't play Overwatch no more, I don't really, you know, I don't enjoy the game.
Right.
I wouldn't pull in any viewers. So over time, I was just like, okay, so why would I stream? And I never went back to streaming. However, I honestly did. Since you invited me to this, I was booted up to Twitch a little bit. And I was getting my OBS set up. I think I'm gonna go back to it, and I'm gonna see what I do like with clips and stuff. I think I'm gonna actually start posting on TikTok a little more.
Nice.
So that's cool. But yeah, no, that was the main thing. It's just like, you know, you see no views, and if you're not putting in effort up outside of Twitch, you can't really grow. Like Twitch is where you go to stream, but you don't go to Twitch to grow.
Right. You don't get to, yeah, right. You'll always hear, oh my God, ad nauseum. There's this guy on Harris Heller, bro. That's the guy that everyone goes to for their like, I'm a small streamer and I'm getting my advice. And he's like, the best way to grow on Twitch is to grow on a more discoverable platform and then funnel that audience over to Twitch. So,
but it's true. It's true.
I mean, it is true. Like, it's completely true. I've just heard it ad nauseum. So, I mean, you know, I mean, that is just the way to go. But, dude, and I should also, I mean, maybe I should have prefaced this earlier, but the way that I met you was one day, I think, I forgot if I was streaming my Overwatch, but I know you were streaming your Overwatch, and you did the thing where you typed in your Twitch in the match chat after the game ended, right?
Yeah, plugged it after.
Right. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. And I hopped in this guy's chat and I was like, damn, he's actually kind of cool. He's a small streamer like me. And we never really, I mean, I'm going to be honest, we never really like talked. So I'm like kind of glad that I actually am getting to know you now. But there's just one time, do you want to talk about the hacking incidents?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was talking with a friend today too. Just abysmal. Abysmal. Outrageous shit. God, everything got hacked. Cause my friend got hacked.
Oh.
And my friend got hacked, and the dude, it was like 3 a.m. and the guy was like, "Oh, do you want to like try out my game or anything?" Like, right, like, you want to try out my game? Like, you know, I'm doing this for an assignment, whatever. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. Because it was an online friend, but I knew him. I was really close with him, so I was like, him making a game, you know, maybe that sounds believable, whatever. It's like 3 a.m. I'm exhausted. Hit the link, bro. Immediately sends me a screenshot of like every single like login and password that he has of me, and then I get taken off my Discord. I got booted, and I forgot what happened with you specifically, like what the DMs to you. Hold up.
Dude, deadass.
Was there like, what was it?
Deadass? It was the exact same fucking thing, dude. So, whatchamacallit? So once that guy hacked your account, that guy texted me from your account saying the exact same thing. Here, try my game. And I thought it was you. What's your major, by the way? What do you want to go into?
I'm doing economics right now, man.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say, like, if you were going into comp sci, that would have like made some kind of sense. But then again, I didn't know like what you're doing back then. Anyways,
we weren't that close.
Uh, but and so I was like, it was on my to-do list, right? And I was so close to not having to deal with that shit. If I had just forgotten, but I am too fucking nice. So eventually I was like, okay, it was 3 a.m. I was delirious like you were, and I clicked on the link, downloaded it, and did the whole like you had to unzip it too. So you had to be like a little bit stupid to like actually like I'm not ashamed to
It
say
was a
like
very
you like
conscious effort.
right, yeah. Like both you and I like hook, line, and
Oh my
sinker
god,
fucking it was
just
not
stupid
good, bro.
shit.
Yeah.
Frankly, just stupid.
Yeah. And so what was I gonna say? And so there I was again, and he did the exact same thing. He sent the screenshots, and I'm like, oh fuck. But I don't know how he got control over your account because you ended up having the problem where you had to keep on like you had to really work at trying to get your shit back, right?
Yeah, it took me like a good like couple weeks to get my Discord account back.
Right, because I'm
Finally.
guessing you had to like go to their website or like call in and say like, hey, this happened, right? Um,
I didn't have
I
two
was actually,
factor.
yeah, yeah.
It was my
Did you
mistake.
have like two-factor authentication on or?
On some other stuff, yeah, not on Discord.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why.
Mm-hmm.
As a thankfully, for me, it wasn't like omega horrendous because I happened to have two-factor authentication on. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
And so the first thing that I did was like change my Discord password, and then I went and changed every single other password. But unfortunately, I used to do the thing where I used the same password for everything because I was like fucking lazy,
Yeah.
you know? Like, let's be real, everyone does that.
I did the same.
Right. And so I mean, then you're omega fucked, right? Um,
Uh-huh.
so what ended up, so I kept on getting like login requests for a bunch of other accounts, and I'm like, no, decline, because I still had my two-factor on, and then I just had to
Yeah.
change all my fucking passwords. But like, dude, it like you, I mean, it was a freaking process, bro. And
Changed
that
every
shit pissed me
password. I
off.
remembered I even because the screenshot that he had, right, of every login and password, I remember I saw some glimpses of that. And then immediately I got booted from my Discord, so I wasn't able to see it for too long. So what I ended up
Oh,
doing was I didn't really have anything to go with, so I went through every important little bit that I could possibly change. I remember I went into my bank and I disabled
that's
my account.
that's the
Not
most
even my
important
card.
part, man.
Yeah, no, that was like the first thing I did. I was like, dude, I closed the account, had to completely change it. But I remember my mom was like pissed at me for doing that. She was like, "Oh, you could have just closed the card or whatever." I was like, "No, I don't know what he has. Let me just remove everything."
Yeah,
It was such a hassle. It took so long.
yeah, yeah. Um, the
My
fallout
bad.
from
Once
that
again.
for me was that I used to have my parents bought for me like a decent laptop for school stuff. And
Yeah.
I got that in 7th grade, I think. And I was doing so well. I had been using that same computer for about 7 years. 7 years until that incident. Dead ass. It was just my school computer. I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't demand a lot of it. Um I mean, I really didn't demand a lot from it. It was just mostly like Google Docs and shit, occasionally playing
Yeah,
Minecraft
yeah.
on it. But after that incident, I was just like, I'm not taking any chances. Bricked the thing. Literally, I went into my settings. I was like, fuck this shit. Just factory reset. And,
What oh my god. I didn't
yeah,
know you did that.
yeah. And thankfully, I mean, I didn't have important files on it because all of it was like in my Google
Mm-hmm.
Drive. But literally, the first thing I did, literally the first thing I did was I remember this. I FaceTimed one of my friends from high school,
Mm-hmm.
because at the time that I got hacked, I was I think in like my second year of college, maybe during the summer. Yeah, this was like about a year ago,
Yeah,
and so
you're a
I
third year?
FaceTime.
Oh shit. You said you're third year? Sorry, completely
Technically,
off
I would
topic.
be going into my 4th year, but I took a gap year. Like
Uh,
the last year was a gap year for me. So the fall and the
yeah, yeah.
spring. So now I'm on the summer and I'm going back in the fall. So I'm 21 now. I'm like quote unquote a year behind, I guess. I mean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember I FaceTimed my friend and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Because it was like 3 a.m. He was the only guy that I knew that was like awake at that godforsaken hour. And I was like, dude, I am fucked. I am fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, thank God he was there. And you know, he just like reminded me of the things that I needed to do. And because I couldn't I couldn't Discord call him, which I would have done, so I
Yeah.
fucking FaceTimed him. And I was like, I checked everything, and I was like, yeah, this laptop is toast. I'm just gonna factory reset it and set it aside because I don't know like what else I really want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, what did I do? What did I do? Eventually, I turned that laptop into a server. And so it's just like on 24/7 now. It is the great sacrifice of that laptop, and it is now the one that runs the Minecraft server that I run. That I mean, technically, whatchamacallit, I don't really play on it that much anymore. It used to be for my content creation stuff. I'd be like, oh yeah, everyone who likes my content, you can like come in and play on it. And it used to be like bumping because like everyone had the 2 week phase, and it's like kind of dead now. But all my favorite builds are there, so I still like kind of play on it occasionally. So, anyways, I mean, like it wasn't all bad. I ended up getting like a new laptop once again, like you know, not truly spec'd out. And
Yeah.
that was that. I mean, God, that was a debacle, bro.
While you were speaking, were you West Coast at the time, or were
No,
you
I was
always
East Coast. Yeah, I was always East Coast.
I'm looking at the time because we still have these DMs.
Right.
We just don't have the password still. But because I mean, fucking yeah. Wait, no.
Right.
Wait. Ooh, I might have to. Let me actually.
Wait, let me scroll. Let me scroll up because I'm fairly certain.
It was 5 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
When this happened. So, and you had so much aura in these messages, dude. I'm telling you. He said, shit, even I forgot some of my passwords. It seems like you can help me remember some of them. Help a dude out here. That's so tough. That's so tough. Okay, and hit me. Show me the good stuff. Oh my God.
Right. This was the part where I like did a little victory lap because he was like, if you don't want your information to be sold, 250. He was going to sell it anyways, probably. And then immediately changed my Discord account, got back into it. And then, I knew he still had your account, so he could still see the DMs. And I was like, yeah. So I was like doing my little victory lap, but, but yeah, no, that was, I think that's one of those things that, you kind of learn by fire there, but it's not anything you'll ever really forget. You won't forget. Hopefully you won't forget.
God,
I mean,
no,
the average
absolutely
person.
Absolutely not.
Holy shit, bro.
It literally wouldn't have worked on me if it wasn't like I was half lucid at the time, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It's
and that's
so
the thing.
frustrating.
And the thing is, you can also be like, the thing that I theorize, you know how you'll have an argument and then you'll go into the shower and you'll like theorize about like what you could have said to win the argument. And my thing could have been like, if anyone now comes into my DMs saying like some random shit, I won't make it super obvious because it wasn't super obvious for you. He was like, hey, hello, how have you been? Blah, blah, blah. And then he sent the link for the game, right? And if I suspect that something's going on, then I would be like, oh yeah, I'll check out your game in a second. And then I'll ask a question that I know the answer, like a personal question that I'll know the answer to. So at the time, I knew that you had like stopped playing Overwatch, and so I was like, oh, how's Overwatch been going? Is that fun? And then they're probably gonna say yes, and then I would be like, oh, wrong answer, and then like fucking maybe helped you like get your account back or some shit. But no, dude, that was yeah. Anyways, content creation. Who inspired you?
Who inspired me? The most original questions.
Right.
I never really. Well, I didn't have too much of an inspiration, but I definitely. Do you know Super TF, like the Overwatch player?
Oh yeah. Who doesn't?
Loved Super. Loved Super. It was Super. It was I remember Super was kind of got me into Overwatch essentially, so that's where I pivoted into Overwatch, and
Oh,
then that was most of my content. I remember as I continued playing Overwatch and I kept on like grinding comp and stuff, my main inspirations were like PGE and Sugar Free. Those are like the
oh,
two guys I would look to. It's like, yo, these guys are going nasty in comp. Let me really try and grind. And then I hit like decent rank. I was like Masters 2 at one point.
damn.
High Masters, something like that.
Were you also
So
on I forgot if you like might have mentioned this on stream one time. Were you also like on some kind of team, like maybe for your school?
yeah, I used to be part of a high school team. Like my high
Oh,
school, we did an esports team, and we won the regionals for our
holy
thing.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, my high school, okay, my high school, each class, like the entirety of the high school is probably like 1,000 people. Out of 1,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
there's not five that play Overwatch, bro. There's not. We scraped together a team, but like we were all gold and maybe worse than gold at the time. So yeah, it was like kind of doomed. But now I'm at my university's my university's Overwatch team, and next semester they're gonna make me coach, which I'm genuinely terrified about
Oh
because
shit.
I'm not ready. I'm genuinely, dude.
Ooh.
I can't lie, bro. I'm still plat. I'm not even kidding,
Whoa.
bro. I'm just plat. Like, I think I started taking on the role of a coach. You know, like coaches don't play, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
I know I'm just coping. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah,
make fun of
yeah.
me in the comments. But like,
No.
I probably started like learning more than actually playing, if that makes any sense. And so the guy that I usually have on for the podcast, he's on vacation right now. But he's like masters. If he applied himself, he could low key be GM. But he like, you know, it is not that deep for him. He still likes to play and shit. Technically, he's
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to be the coach, and I'm supposed to be just like the guy that manages the general Overwatch stuff that happens within the club. It's like the esports club in the university. Um, but uh, but yeah. So I'm basically the coach now. So I need to lock in this summer and like actually learn about this video game. But I gotta say I haven't like I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not completely disillusioned with Overwatch, I think, as much as you
Mm-hmm.
are. I never really like there are definitely times when I'm like, dude, what is this fucking bullshit that I'm putting up with? But it's not like for me it's not terrible. So I don't know. I mean, what have you what are you what's your main rotation of games right now?
Uh, Dude, me and my friend have been doing deadlock and only deadlock for the last like 2 months.
Damn.
When I tell you, I think I put in like my current hours right now is at like 260, and that's from 2 months
Jesus
only of game.
Christ, bro.
No, we have been grinding the ever hell out of this game. It's so fun. It's so fun.
For me, I've tried it. I think some friends, and this is not healthy, and I do not encourage this in any way, but
Mm-hmm.
some of my friends, they were from the Overwatch club originally.
Yeah.
But they would just fucking get drunk on a random weekend and just play video games. And I'm like, that's probably not the worst.
That's the life.
I mean
That's
I
the
mean that's
life.
not. Is it? I don't know.
There's so much worse things to be doing
Okay,
with your time.
there is worse things to be doing. My psychiatrist and my doctor have advised me to limit that intake, especially because I am somewhat mentally unstable and also taking medicines that like put extra
Okay,
stress
yeah.
on my liver.
You know,
So
yeah, the medicines and alcohol, they don't really mix that much.
Yeah. But anyways, I played it once and I'm like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the way that I would have to describe Deadlock for people who don't know what it is that it's like if League of Legends and I guess Overwatch were like combined. Like I guess that's the
Yeah.
best way that I could describe it. It's like
Or maybe more like Marvel Rivals with like the it's League of Legends, but it's a third person shooter.
right,
Like that's
right.
the best way to say it.
Um
It
and so whatchamacallit? The first time that I played it, I just had no clue what's going on, and I hate feeling stupid. So that
Mhm.
really turned me off to the game. I also
Yeah.
didn't like League of Legends when I played it, because once again, also that learning curve was like pretty horrendous. It would be a decent
Yeah.
content idea to be like, how good can I get at League of Legends in 20 hours? Actually, editor, write that down. The editor is me. No, content idea, damn. But oh yeah, or like 20 hours on Deadlock or something. But anyways, that yeah, games like that turn me off. Literally the only reason this is terrible. This is so terrible. I don't know why I'm admitting this.
Go on. Go on.
One of the
Floor is yours.
Okay, so we all know that I really like the character Kiriko from Overwatch. I mean, like, I also like,
Yeah.
like I fucking low key cosplayed her. I'm just gonna be so for real. Like, that's literally on my fucking TikTok. Don't go look at that shit, listener. Well, I can't say what to do or not do. But so I was like, there's a fox girl in this game. I like fox girls, and so I just played Ari because it was like. Ooh, fox girls. That's so bad, bro. It's so bad.
That's so good. That's so peak, though. That's so peak.
And even, not even Ari could charm me to keep on playing League. Do you play League? Are you a League guy, or did you ever play League?
No, I tried touching it like once. I'm headedly against it.
You also realize
I got into Deadlock. Yeah. No?
No. Go for it.
I was gonna say the only reason why I even got into Deadlock is because I had a group of friends, online friends, who were basically begging me to play League, and that was like their first step into initiating me into League. They stepped me into Deadlock, and then I fell in love with Deadlock, but I fucking hate League. You know? So.
Yeah, no, I mean that learning curve for me was really tough, and
it's really bad.
No, it's
no, the Deadlock learning curve, if you don't have someone kind of holding your hand through the first like 10-15 hours you play the game, it's awful. I'm gonna be honest, it's really bad.
I think I like a specific kind of game, and it's not the games that throw a bunch of stuff at you. Like, how do I explain this? If we're comparing something like chess and League of Legends, I would prefer chess. Like, with chess, it takes maybe an hour to learn. Oh, this is how the pieces move, right?
Yeah.
But there's like people who do this shit like 20,000, 30,000 hours. There's Magnus Carlsen, right? Like, this is a game that is simple to learn but hard to master, basically, right? I prefer those,
arguably,
but maybe the hardest. And well, I have. Hold on, let me come back to that. Table that. But when you have a game like League of Legends or Deadlock, right, where it's essential to like a bunch of shit is just thrown in your face, right? Like, you have items, you have the urn. We're talking Deadlock right now. You have items you can buy. You have the urn. Of course, you have like the different characters. You have your abilities, right? You have all of these things that you're like kind of keeping track of, and there's like you're like confused. That's why you need someone to hold your hand, right? Same thing with League of Legends, right? It's the concept. Like, if you've never played a MOBA before, then you need someone to hold your hand, or you're not gonna know what's going on. With Overwatch, it's one of those things where it's like it's more comparable to chess because the premise is very simple. Like, I don't think, like, unless you've never played a shooter before, you're not gonna be really confused getting into this game. It's like, take your gun and shoot the enemy, right? And then you also have objectives, right? And usually you just have to stand on them. And that's pretty much it. Like, you can see the progress bar at the top of the screen. Like, it's a very simple setup, right? But
you have capture the flag. You have like
you have move the payload, right? You know, like, this is not
simple things to like understand.
You don't need Rhodes scholars to like figure this shit out, right?
Right.
But whatchamacallit? But the complexity comes in when you like really start playing it, and you really like you could easily play Overwatch casually for like the rest of your life and never get into it. I mean, this is what we're talking about, like the 1,500 hour Mercy mains, right? Who are quick play warriors, right?
And there's no
shame, right? Yeah, there's no shame in doing that. Like, like, as long as you're not taking that shit into comp. Although then again, if you are, you'll just be like bronze and you'll be with the rest of them. So it's like fine, like, no shame.
Like,
I want to make it clear,
they're enjoying their time,
right? Yeah, like, play the game how you want it to be. There's quick play for a reason, and also they're the people that will shell out $1 bajillion for Mercy skin. So if it helps Blizz keeps the lights on, then like shit, you know, like, go for it. But the more you look into it, the more there's like there's just layers and layers and layers and layers. Like I would have never ever even thought about like half of the things that I do today. And even like the most simplest things are still like most of the player base don't know about. Like if I'm right now I'm practicing like trying to get competitive teams to communicate together, and then like the very very basic macro, like
Yeah.
how do you run an attack on someone, or how do you like communicate? And it's just like, you have to target call like always, and usually the tank is always saying who to shoot, right? um
Mm-hmm.
and then ult tracking. And then what are you gonna do with that information? Oh, we have these ults, they have these ults. We're gonna open with Kitsune Rush, and then if we need to, we can like Sojourn Overclock. We know they have Blossom, Reaper Blossom, so like save Suzu for it. Like they're like you
Yeah.
like instead of having all of the stuff up front, you get to a point where it's like the more you look, the more you uncover. That is, I think, what is I guess more enjoyable for me. But I want to go back to the point of Overwatch, of chess being like the game that the game that maybe we could debate is the hardest to master. Because I've thought about the way that, the really like autistically smart people behind Stockfish, like the engine, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they've created an AI that is basically, they haven't even mastered chess. It keeps getting
No.
better, is the thing. I'm not sure. Do you think there's a limit? Like, do you think there is a point where we have optimal chess? Like, if we get
Uh,
smarter and smarter computers and smarter systems, right? The Stockfish in like 200 years, let's say, like, do you think there is a like canonically correct move in any game of chess, and that like we will have figured that out, and how to consistently get that in like 200 years or some shit? I don't know.
will okay. I think within 200 years, if we're saying 200 years is like the arbitrary time,
Right.
yeah, I do, because chess is a finite game. It has near infinite possibilities of like
Right.
combinations, but it's still
But it
finite.
is it is still finite. Like there are
It is still
moves that you
finite.
can make on the board, right?
Yeah. And there's rules that make it so there's almost endless like combinations, but there's still rules that enable it. Okay, so it's not completely infinite. There's still a set list.
Right.
And I think eventually with AI and with like quantum computing, especially with the
Uh-huh.
developments we'll have there, I think there's gonna reach a point where computers will essentially be able to like, yeah, this is the best move given every, because they'll have every single
They will
opening,
just
every
truly
single move.
compute every
Yeah,
single
it'll be a
outcome.
library.
Right.
It'll be a library of every single outcome that can possibly be played in chess. I do think eventually they'll reach that point.
But the
200
question,
years, 200 years is a long time, man.
200 years is a long time. I mean, that's just arbitrary. I'm just saying like I
But
guess
yeah,
the real
like,
question
will
was
that
like whether or
happen?
not,
Yeah.
right, yeah, whether or not we will be able to solve chess. I mean, yeah, that's the
Well,
terminology. Like, can you solve chess, basically? And you think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes too, because
you
there's a
can look it up
finite
right
amount
now.
of moves that you can make, like you said. Here's the question that I had, right? Is I'm
Mhm.
not sure if anyone has like started this project, but can you make an AI that plays Overwatch? Or can you make an AI that plays League of Legends, maybe even, right? We can use the example of League, I guess, because with Overwatch, you have aimbot, basically. Like if you have an AI
Yeah.
that plays Overwatch, obviously if you want it to be the best, then it has to have aimbot. But the question then becomes like, well, Overwatch is not a game where you can like if you look at a chessboard, I can make what, like there's 8 pawns that I can move. I'm just thinking about the starting
Hmm.
positions, right? 8 pawns that I can move, and 2 knights, right? That's
Yeah.
all you can do, right? Like that's right. 10 moves, 10
For to
moves to
start,
start,
yeah, that's
right?
all you can do.
Overwatch, uh, if it has a if I mean we can say okay, it has omnidirectional movement. Okay, well you're cooked already. I mean, that's literally infinite like possibilities. If we say it's 8 directional movement, fine. It's 8 directional movement. But then you're talking about abilities. You're talking about ultimates. You're talking about like movement, positioning, like all of that
Yeah.
stuff, right? Which
On a
is
macro level.
on a macro level too, right? So even like if we got 10 aimbots and put them in a game together, that's all well and good, right? But eventually what you want to do, if we want to, I guess, like have AIs that play Overwatch, is yeah, sure, they'll have aimbot, but now
You
it's a
make an
question of
AI
like,
smart, essentially,
right,
game
smart,
wise.
and then how are you going to position yourself so you're not getting aimbotted, basically? Like it's going to be
Can you give a bot game sense?
right, yeah, exactly. And that is the part that like I'm not smart at. Like if I had the resources of like fucking Anthropic or OpenAI right now, low key, just out of personal interest, I would just be trying shit, because I feel like that's one of the more
one AI
interesting.
aside.
Like, okay, it's you're gonna use the you're either using like a bajillion data centers, which I could rant on about for like, I could probably rant on about fucking AI data centers and RAM prices for the next hour, probably, because I'm genuinely pissed.
I would love to.
I'm genuinely pissed because I was talking about upgrading my PC earlier, right? I was looking at a 2x32 kit of DDR5 RAM because I'm upgrading from AM4 to AM5, which means that I need DDR5 RAM. And obviously,
what are the prices right now,
dude? You used to be able to get that kit for $250, 64 gigabytes of RAM for $250. Very reasonable. That's what we would have expected. Right now, it is $1,200, 1,200 buckaroos. Shit you not. I can't. I'm gonna have to go with the $400. It's still $400. It used to be $100, and it's a 2x16, and it's slightly slower. But I don't need all of that RAM. It's just like, holy fuck, bro.
Especially with the games, like for most people thought for a long time 16 gigabytes was enough, and then as games progressed, we like very quickly realized, like, you know, Cyberpunk came out, and a lot of these open world games, especially with just the open worldification of games in general, it's like, okay, 16 gigabytes just isn't enough anymore for a lot of these games,
right?
So 32 became the thing, and then, you know, it's so far out, it's hard to like figure like, will we need 64 eventually? I don't think so, at least not for a while, unless, you know, these companies just stop optimizing games, period.
Dude,
but
can we go back to optimizing games, by the way? That's another thing that pisses me off.
Right,
oh my god.
Yes, they used to do so much. If you look at some of the things they did for like PS2 era games, PS1 era games, oh my god, like I've watched documentaries or like just complete like analytical like video essays talking about this. I think one of the games was called Shadows of the Colossus, I believe. The things that they did to make this game run on like these classic PlayStations are disgusting. They went to such great lengths. The memory that like a PS2 had was so minimal.
But they at least tried to make it work.
Yeah. I mean, PS2 memories, 8 megabytes storage. Megabytes.
Oh my god.
Megabytes. That's unreal.
Disgusting. That's genuinely. But guess what? They figured it out. I mean, that is horrendous. I mean, that is like disgusting in a good way. I mean,
like I remember what would happen. Yeah, no, Shadows of Colossus, PS2. Some of these games, what they would do, they would. I think what they did for Nintendo 64 games, actually, they would have a memory card within the actual like because it used to be a big old like physical thing that you would like plug into the console. I forgot what that's called. I'm blanking on a name.
Like a disc? It's not a disc.
Not a disc. It wasn't a disc back then. It was a cartridge. The physical cartridge would have memory on the thing, so that you could run it through the cartridge on top of the actual console. They went to such insane lengths to make these games possible. You don't see that anymore. Now you see Call of Duty 200 gigabytes. Like, what are we talking? Why is 2K 70? This isn't real. This shouldn't exist. They just don't care. They don't care at all. The finesse of optimization is just gone. Completely gone.
There's like, I'd say Overwatch is one of the like less, you know, like horrendous
I don't think Overwatch is bad at all in that regard.
No, it's not bad at all. It used to have a point where it wasn't well optimized at all. Now it's like pretty freaking decent. But even when Fortnite came out and I tried to play that shit, it was like, dude, I still can't. Like, I have a 400 hertz monitor because I was like, I really want to get into Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like 400?
Yeah, 400.
400? I've been on 144 for like 5 years.
Dude, get a
my
240 if you
Okay, I was
want to
gonna
save
do
up
that.
money, like, but if you're willing to, like, if your setup is good enough, get a 400. It's a genuine game changer. It looks like real life. Like you genuinely stop seeing frames. If you can if your PC can crank out 400 frames, then you stop seeing frames.
I think I'm maxed out on Overwatch. I think Overwatch. Well, speaking of, that's the optimization of Overwatch. Beautiful. I can get 600 frames Overwatch. That's great.
Oh, that's
great.
Wait,
what other games are you getting 600 FPS?
What CPU GPU are you running?
3070 Ti GPU, and then let me pull up my. For CPU, I'm sitting at a what name. The Ryzen 7 7800.
Oh,
yeah. Like this isn't like insane.
Yeah, it's not insane, but it's like beautifully optimized.
It's a 37. It's a great thing, but it's like 3070 Ti. We're on 50th generation GPUs. We're on. It's not. I'm a Ryzen 7, not even a Ryzen 9.
Right.
And it's like I'm getting max frames on Overwatch. I mean, look, I'm sorry. Now I'm just glazing the game. It's one thing Overwatch has never had.
It does one thing great, and that's optimization. Because on Fortnite, dude, on Fortnite, it's like maybe half of those frames. And the issue that I'm having now is that I'm dropping below 100 frames in like big team fights, especially in Stadium when I play it. And the reason is because I have a Ryzen 7 3700X. So when I originally built it, I got the best GPU and like a mid-range CPU.
Yeah, because your CPU wasn't the thing getting bottlenecked at the time.
Right. Yes.
At all.
Right. And I was wanting to play pretty games like Control. Oh my god, I love that game. That it had RTX at the time. It was beautiful stuff. And whatchamacallit. And now I'm really feeling that.
I'm not wait, what
Control,
game?
Remedy Entertainment. It's one of those single player action adventure AAA games. You know the genre.
Go on.
Yeah.
I know what genre. I've never heard this game actually.
It's the same people that made Alan Wake. You might know that one.
Oh, okay. No,
yeah, and they were inspired by SCP actually. So it was quite.
I see it. I looked up Control right now, and I'm looking at like the red colorway and stuff. It looks so cool.
Yeah. Love that so much. I should like get a poster about it or something because it's like one of my more favorite games. But oh god, whatchamacallit. Now I'm getting bottlenecked, and that pisses me off because right now I'm saving up to like I'm so pissed off. I don't want to worry about this for the next 10 years. So I'm gonna shell out. I'm gonna buy the $900 Ryzen 9. Let me get the name right. 9950 X3D2. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, AMD. Please put more numbers. We need more numbers. Like don't God forbid we just make the naming convention simple. My bad. Anyways.
Intel. Oh, we got a generation and we have a number. That's it. Oh, 15th gen i10, i7, i9. That's it. That's all they get. Intel is so simple. And no, you look at AMD, it's like Ryzen 9 9900 X3D. Like, what is this? It's so I'm entering mainframe right now trying to figure out these parts.
Yo, hacker voice, I'm in. You look at NVIDIA, like the RTX 2080, 2070, 2080 Ti, 2090, 3080, 3070, 3060. That's it. There's no 2 cents about it. Anyways, the part that pisses me off is that I have to buy RAM in this economy. And I think eventually, like if I get a shitty RAM kit and eventually and the RAM prices eventually go down, I don't foresee that happening in the next 3 years, man. But I hope and I pray to sweet baby Jesus that someone gets their wits about them and realizes that AI is not all that, bro. And the bubble's gonna pop and life can go back to fucking normal. And we can have a reasonable amount of data centers and reasonable consumer RAM prices. Love that. But anyways, yeah, I'm omega pissed about that. What else was I pissed about? Yeah. Other than that, like the fact that a lot of modern games will just like they'll be like, oh well, you know, because the $900 Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 exists, well, you know, you paid for 100% of the CPU. All right. The game can use 100% of that CPU. But you know, you forget, like, if you look at the Steam hardware survey, I don't think a lot of people, you know, maybe want to pay for a $900 CPU, or like generally putting together like a $5,000 setup. I mean,
On that
5090s now are genuinely $5,000 themselves, like by
Yeah.
themselves. I think I would genuinely be terrified of just having a 5,000, like, of having something that costs $5,000 that's that small. Like, if you think about something that costs $5,000, well, like, what would cost $5,000? A used car. Those are pretty big, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know if I share, like, I don't know if this makes any sense, but it's like having a bar of gold, right? I'm putting that in a safe. I'm putting that in like a lockbox, wrapping it fucking hermetically sealed, right? But that shit's just like sitting in your
bar
PC.
Of gold would be cheaper than the GPU.
Maybe. Well, I don't know about that. Well, actually, you know what? Now I want to know. Hold on.
Wait. How much did you say the GPU costs?
Weight of 5090. The Founders Edition is about, okay, it goes anywhere from 4 to 6.8 pounds for LBS gold price.
Okay. Ooh. We don't got. Ooh. I was just thinking.
Were you off by a little bit? Oh,
quite a lot. No, in pounds.
4 pounds. 4 pounds of pure gold is worth approximately $252,000.
No, I wasn't thinking of. I was thinking like those 1 pound bars, and even then I was still off by so far.
Like, is this GPU worth its weight in gold? No. Okay, we have found out that it is not worth its weight in gold. Dude, holy fuck! If you bought gold in
I was thinking like a kilo of gold.
If you bought a $2,000 bar of gold in 2021, it's doubled by now. It's
gold is actually a very safe investment.
It's pretty decent. I'm not, well,
it only really goes up. Like, it's one of those things that just constantly raises, but it's also like, does it outscale inflation?
I don't think it outperforms the S&P 500. But if you happen to gamble and you bought it in 2021 and you sold it now, you would have doubled, and that would have taken only 5 years instead of the usual 7 that the S&P takes. So I mean, I guess.
But also, if we're talking about investing, the best thing to do is just go like Pelosi tracker and track these like insider trading politicians. So,
but the thing is that Pelosi, the tracking Pelosi, politicians are only forced to like show their transactions
like half a year later or something.
Yeah, like half a year later. So it's like I think you can still profit better than the S&P 500. But God, if she just wrote a blog that told us exactly what she did, when she did it,
when it happened, oh my gosh, you'd be swimming. I mean, like, maybe Scrooge McDuck in
I might be able to afford 1 gigabyte of RAM in this economy.
Well, not too
awesome
much
stuff. Awesome stuff. No, that shit pisses me off. Optimization, holy shit, bro. In Cyberpunk, I don't know. Apparently that game is still like kind of bumping, but I mean, what I know about that game is that whatchamacallit, no, that game's still bumping, and on launch it was not well received because it was like full of bugs, and they did the thing where they like pushed a half-baked product. Can we also stop doing that, by the way? Like, genuinely, it happens with everything now.
AAA games, by the way, too.
Not even AAA games.
Everything.
The fucking iPhone. Remember when they're like, the iPhone 15, the iPhone 6-7, built from the ground up for Apple Intelligence, and then they just never shipped it? Like, can we like actually punish companies by like voting with their wallets? I don't know. Can we? But regardless, yeah. But I was under the impression that that Cyberpunk was a single player action adventure, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an
but
open
it's still
world
kind of like
RPG.
it's still. I mean, it's still used in a lot of benchmarks, probably because it's like you know, it's still intensive game.
Super.
Yeah, very much so. And And I guess people still play it. I mean, usually when you think about single player action adventures, like, you know, Alan Wake, it's a classic, but no, like they're not still talking about it, you know? Like they made Alan Wake 2. I played through it, very fun, but this is not something that I feel like I see everyone talking about on the internet these days, right? What else?
Well, I think a big part of it's like, one, the game is so like unbelievably expansive. I think a DLC dropped pretty recently as well. There's multiple endings, but I think a large part of it as well has to do with the animes that came out, like Edge Runners that came out. Season 2 is coming out. Yeah. It kind of re-sparked some discussion, and then more people get introduced to the game, because on launch the game was trash. It was so buggy. Horrendous. It was unplayable.
Yeah.
On launch it was unplayable. And then they kind of just like locked in for like 3-4 months later. And, you know, it's sad because it was such an anticipated game. And it's hard to say.
All they had to do was just ship an actual quality finished product. And
all they had to do.
I mean, well, and then of course they were able to build, like they didn't fumble the bag completely. They like regained possession of the ball, but like, like if you never fumbled in the first place, you could have ran more yards with the ball. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was getting at. It's like, if you look on Steam right now, 300,000 plus reviews, not even just downloads. But like, what would have happened if the game came out like just normal? Like it came out fully good. I feel like the Cyberpunk already reached essentially like one of the highest peaks in gaming, and even then on launch, no one fucked with it. So what if that never happened? How far could Cyberpunk have gone? It's just like something to consider, of like, this game could have been insane. It dropped during quarantine. People had nothing better to do.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh my god, that shit. I mean, it already is kind of triple platinum. It's platinum. It could have gone triple platinum, bro.
Yeah. It could have. I mean, like, we have animes about it. We could have done more. We could have done even more.
We could have made a movie about it, maybe. Because it's just it's literally called Cyberpunk. It's like you could make a movie, and it is Cyberpunk. Like even people who didn't play the game or don't even fuck with Cyberpunk will be like, oh, I know the genre, so like, yeah, I can go watch the movie or some shit. Real quick, I'm gonna go take a piss. Editor, cut this part out. Holy shit. All right, I'm back.
Are you Korean, by the way?
No, I'm Chinese.
Okay, so you're saying?
Oh no, I'm just LARPing. Okay. LARP stuff. We're over here. I know. I do the same thing. I can't lie.
I did it because I watched a ton of like Overwatch esports.
Oh yeah.
So for a while, I was spamming it so much.
What was I gonna say? Where were we? Cyberpunk.
I don't know,
dude. If Overwatch, okay. If Overwatch made a like. You saw how successful those first cinematics were, like the Genji one too.
Oh, we're going there. Okay. Oh my god.
You don't understand, like
the wasted potential is
because you have Arcane, dude. They're just pussies. Do you see how well Arcane did? People who never even played League of Legends, people who don't even play fucking video games, watch that shit, man. It's just like you don't. I think they're just like, oh, but it's like but it's based on a video game. What if people don't watch it, motherfucker? Look at how Arcane did. Look at how Arcane did.
Cyberpunk. Look at all the season 2 was ass too, from what I heard. People didn't like season 2.
Oh really?
They still tuned in though.
Oh,
yeah, people apparently didn't like season 2. They still tuned in though. Look, the lore, the people behind the lore. I remember there was a very specific person who had like a lead role, and I forgot his name. They were penny pinchers. They stole salaries. They did nothing with the lore for years. Back in Overwatch 1, I remember there was like a 2-year span where nothing was done. It was like the end of its lifespan, where just nothing happened. We got no lore. Cinematics stopped. People stopped doing it. We can't even get the ages right. We can't even get the ages right for Kiriko. And for Kiriko, Genji, Hanzo. They grew up in childhood, but Kiriko's younger than them by like 15 years. How does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. None of it makes sense. And then, oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm on
no,
a
you're
tangent
good.
right
I mean,
now.
I feel like they locked in a little bit now, but no, I get what I know what you mean.
No. Can we talk about elemental colleges and how fucking stupid. When I first heard Water College with Wu Yang, I almost like shed a tear. It was so bad. Water College for Wu Yang, they retroactively said Venture is a dropout of Earth College.
Oh, we have, my lord.
What's the new Flame Girl? I forgot his name.
Onron? Oh, the Fire College?
Onron is a Fire College. Like, it's the most lazy cop-out way to say these people are like, because Overwatch doesn't have magic. Magic doesn't exist in the Overwatch universe. So this is the way they do to explain these things, how they're happening. They couldn't even bother giving it a name. That's the part that really like pisses me off with the laziness. Water College, Earth College, we couldn't have given it any kind of name.
I think it was like Wu Water College cool. Or some shit. At least they gave it like a location, but it is still kind of lazy. I don't know.
It's so it just like I heard it and I couldn't like believe my ears. This is the game that I love. What happened to the beautiful game that I love? Talking about fucking Water College because they don't want to do any kind of magical components. Just say they're doing spells, bro. Say mana exists. Like, you can do it. I swear you can. I hate it. I hate it so much. Everything needs to be explained with like hard light and stuff. Kiriko's ultimate, explain it. They can't. They have it. It makes sense.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same like technology, I guess, as Hanzo's dragon and Hanzo and Genji's like dragons.
Yeah, the dragon. They can't explain that either, though.
Just say, bro. It would be so much cooler if they're like, yeah, Kiriko. Like the whole thing was that Kiriko was a shrine maiden, right? Wouldn't it be like? Wouldn't it just make sense that okay, there are like fucking fox spirits in the Overwatch universe.
And
literally fucking cleaning and like sweeping the steps of the temple every single day, like forged her relationship with the fox spirit, and now they like do shit for each other. Like, hello, that's literally like, dude.
It's layup. It's a layup. It's alley-oop to Webinyama. Like, this is so easy. This is so easy. Like, we have dragon spirits because like you can literally say there's like bloodline descendants of some bullshit, and this is their clan. It's such a layup. It's so simple, and they just refuse. They refuse. It's awful. It's awful.
But dude,
I hate the lore for Overwatch. It's such wasted potential. It's Megami. Dude, that's all it is.
Dude, the thing is that they've been doing so well with the lore. Like, they've been putting out a lot of lore now. It's just like, it's not like, it's all just like you can, dude. There's something.
It's cleanup.
It's just cleanup. And there's also something, I would honestly them rather retcon like half of their lore to make it better and prepare. Like, I would rather them, if I were the exec of Blizzard Incorporated right now, and I was the head of Overwatch, I would be fine retconning 50% of that shit to prepare for the best TV show you've ever seen in your life that makes us like a bajillion gazillion dollars. I don't care if I retcon 50% of that shit. At least the characters will look the same.
They're holding on to it for nothing.
Yeah.
They've done nothing with it. There's no point in holding it. It holds no purpose. The people who cared about it quit the game 5 years ago. And then
there's like a bunch of new people like picking up the game now. So just retcon it, dude. It's not that just dude. The thing is, they're retconning the most stupid things anyways. They're like, oh yeah, finally in one of the new like web comics, they got the fucking Kiriko everyone's age correctly.
Did they?
They did. Kiriko is now actually like a little sister, not, you know, like someone that fucking Genji and Hanzo would go out with on the weekends. Like, I don't know, bro.
That's what it was for a little bit. That's how they described it.
Yeah, that's what it was for a little bit. Like, no, she's not your drinking buddy. She's like 15 years younger than you.
It's awful, and they were doing. It's not like they were making money off the webcomics anyways. They didn't hype it up. No one cared about them. They made them available in game. Like, this isn't a thing. No one cares anymore. You're holding on to something that holds no purpose, no value to like the lore. And oh my god, the cleanup is unreal too. The way they made what was it, Vindicta just randomly swoop in.
Oh yeah, by the way, Doom is dead like now. Fucking Doom. We're talking about. Oh my god,
Doomfist. We're talking about Doomfist, the
aura, dude. The amount of aura that Doomfist had. You built this character up for 10 fucking years, man.
The cinematic, he wiped the floor with Tracer in his first ever appearance. He walked in, ripped her shit out of her chest.
He almost damn near 1v3'd, but my boy Winston always comes out on top. My boy Winston, but he's still damn near 1v3'd. And then this motherfucker comes in with a sword. And she just
I'm just a gladiator. I'm just a gladiator. Kill yourself. What are you doing? What is the lore people doing? I hate it so much. This shit makes me so passionate because it's with the beautiful game that I love. What happened to it? It's dumb. It's done. It's done. It was a moment and it's gone. It's awful.
I mean, I'm fine. Like the lore, I'm glad that they're putting out more lore now, but we gotta workshop this writing. Whatever we're smoking, dude, to change it. Smoke something else, bro.
Like, yeah, you can put in effort, but where's the impact? Where's the impact? Where's the positive? Like,
I love the quantity. I love the quantity, but we fucked the quality, and it's gonna be hard to go back on that. And just the amount of wasted potential. I don't think we're ever gonna get an Overwatch show. I'm telling you, it would have gone triple platinum. No. Maybe even. Do you understand like what the art style had the internet in a goddamned chokehold? Do you know how many hits Overwatch has on Rule 34? Not even. No. Barring all that shit, Rule 34. There's motherfuckers who discovered Overwatch through Rule 34.
Dude, people unironically like made advances in 3D animation purely for the love of the game to make better Overwatch porn. This is real. This is real thing. People have made genuine advancements in 3D animation technology to make fucking Widowmaker tits. Like, this is a real thing. This is real. It's like difficult to process in 2026 the fact that we might have never had something on the level of some of these like great 3D animated shows if Rule 34 Overwatch didn't exist. And what even do barring that? What, like, they did nothing with it.
Barring that, it's just the fact that we had these cinematics going crazy brazy on YouTube, and we just didn't. Like, it's so, just make the show. It's too late. It's already too late, but whatever.
It's too late.
A man can dream, bro.
It's faggot.
Instead, fucking Chud, fucking fat Chud, fucking fat Chud League of Legends gets like a generally completely lauded, just like everyone loves Arcane. Like, fuck my life.
A generational show. And it's horrible. It's horrible. Like, I still remember the way I felt seeing that one cinematic with like the kid with the Doomfist gauntlet.
Oh my god! Then. And that's the launch of Overwatch too.
Yeah, dude, Overwatch on launch, it made you feel something. And now you get character designs that are lazy, uninspired. Everyone's a 10 out of 10 looking person who's showing hella skin. What happened to making some unique ass character?
You're not going to make another Winston
anymore.
They're not going to make a Winston, but I don't think
never make another
we're
Winston.
not ready for this conversation. But Winston is Overwatch. No, I'm kidding. But like he makes the game too, man.
Yeah, they don't want to make creative designs because they want people to pay for skins of them. They want people to buy into these characters. Yeah, no, it is. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They're making goonable characters. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about goonable characters.
Bro, the last lineup of like the last lineup of the 5 female characters. Muscle mommy, cute girl in bodysuit, cute girl in bodysuit, muscle mommy, cute girl in bodysuit. Shut the fuck up, bro.
No, we can go by timeline of characters. We have Juno, Appeal,
right?
Venture, whatever. We have Vindicta. We have
Muscle
Sierra.
Mommy.
We have
kind of Muscle Mommy.
Emvray. We have
whatever.
Onron.
Yep. Another cute Asian girl with
characters are really. Yeah, the last one we had who was like really just kind of out there was Mauga. That was the last one we had. That it was someone who was just kind of out there. You know what I'm saying?
And also, it's like the problem of body type too. Like, I mean, I understand. Yeah. May is okay. You don't even if you're worrying about if you want people to go into the characters.
You don't see a chubby woman anymore. You don't see a chubby woman in Overwatch anymore.
You don't.
It doesn't exist.
But people still be gooning to May. People still be gooning to May.
Yeah.
You don't. But they're just too fucking scared. Yo,
They are. They're terrified. You don't recognize characters by silhouettes anymore, like you did in OG Overwatch with some of the most peak character designs. These are forgettable. They're forgettable.
it's actually, dude.
It's boring. It's uninteresting. It's boring. I'm not saying it all started with Overwatch 2, because it definitely happened leading into 2, but I'm looking at hero release timeline right now, right? 2019. Oh, also, now that I'm looking at this, holy fuck, they did not do content back in the day. 2021, no new characters.
Oh.
2022, one character. The Dark Ages. But like, coming out, like, Overwatch 1 dropped, we got Kiriko, Ramatra. Okay, Ramatra's cool. Kiriko was like the start of the downfall of cute Asian woman. Oh, that they just need in the game.
I would even argue we only need one. Kiriko's fine. I like Kiriko. I could
fine.
never hate on
Kiriko's
Kiriko.
fine.
We don't need more than
Because
one,
she was
bro.
the first.
We don't need more than one.
She was the first.
Yeah, right.
She was the first.
And then they're like,
And then
the cash cow. The cash cow has fucking arrived.
We need Juno. We need Onron. We need what Sierra? Where's Sierra? What's Sierra's race? I actually don't know. Was she African American?
Maybe? I don't know.
Sierra Overwatch. Let's look at it. Sierra Overwatch race. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, she's African American. From Virginia. That's cool. They don't do black characters ever in Overwatch. What was the last time? But she's light skinned anyways. They're not gonna put it like when's the last time they've done a black character in Overwatch? It was Sojourn, I think.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago. And then
Oh,
what apart from
fuck.
Sojourn do we have?
Yeah, so
Baptiste?
we're like hey guys, we represent minorities and it's all just like Asian women. All right, bro, just go ahead and tell us you have yellow fever. Like don't even play with me right now. Stop genuinely stop playing in my face right now, bro. Don't
like no, you're not wrong though. Let's go. Overwatch. Oh, it's white and Asians is really all they give a fuck about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Emre's Turkish. Fuck it, I didn't even know he's Turkish. We have Life. What was Life Weaver?
I think
Thai.
Vietnamese. I'm not sure.
Thai.
Oh, Thai. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just boring, man. It's just boring. Like we get it. They also make skins for like China only. Like there's Chinese only skins.
Okay.
That exists with Overwatch, which is like,
hello?
Huh?
Do you want money or not? Do you want literally the rest of the world's audience or not?
They were sick too. The Chinese only skins for Overwatch were like some of the coolest skins I've seen too.
Unbelievable.
It's boring, man. It's just boring. Yeah, man. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. You look at the roster. They're like at least a third is Asian. Which, to be fair, I guess if we're going by population, sure. But where's the creativity?
There's
Sigma was cool, and then we got Sigma's replacement, Ramatra, and then Ramatra just got thrown away for lore. Like, it's just boring.
They stopped.
It's just boring. They don't know what to do.
No, yeah. They were like, oh, okay, so hooray, we beat Null Sector, and then, Del Talon, yeah, like, all right, bro.
Like, I guess, bro. I guess. It's like, what are we doing anymore? Nothing. They don't know.
You want to end it here?
I'm down. Dude, I'm looking sorry.
Holy shit. All right. Do you want to be found on the internet? Go and shout out your...
No, it's okay.
All right.
That's all good.
You can find me, mantraHD on twitch.tv/mantraHD, YouTube. It's all going to be in the description. You don't got to look too far. As always, please rate the podcast 5 stars or whatever, or 1 star if you hate it, or somewhere in between. What else? Like, comment, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. We're done talking. You're done listening. Say something funny. The outro is like always super cringe. I'm putting you on the spot.
Dude, that's a
Tung Hyperdash. We're out. Holy fuck. All right, but hopefully no one makes it to the end. Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.